So one of the things I think happens to a lot of really well-intentioned guys is, we tend to let our ego get in the way a little bit. And part of that, when it comes to health and fitness and nutrition, is we tend to try to DIY all this stuff. And for a lot of guys, like, they find some results when they do try to DIY this, right? They start eating better, they start going to the gym or running out in the neighborhood or whatever that is. Like, they ramp up their exercise, they start eating better, and they get some results. So that sort of feeds into this idea that you can do this on your own. But where I think we get a little bit stuck is, like, if we look at the long game, what are the results that we've had over the long game as a society, right? As adult men, if you're over 40 and you're sitting here watching this and you've got 25 pounds of extra body fat sitting in your midsection, and you're about ready to jump into another phase of diet and exercise, what makes you think that this time is going to be any different? So even though you can get a result because you know what to do, why is it not sticking for you? Why is it something that you can't sustain, right? So there's obviously something missing here, at least in my mind, right? So when we try to DIY this stuff on our own, we tend to kind of get a little bit lost in the weeds. What diet should I be on? What exercise program should I be on? And when you get lost in the weeds, sometimes you make some bad selections, and that feeds into the problem of being up and down with your results over the years, right? If you're doing the wrong things, they may work short game, but they won't work long game. Right? So I think that's where it becomes important to reach your hand out and to ask for help and to get some structure and some guidance from someone that actually knows what they're doing and that has had the results that you're looking for. For example, like, I wouldn't take financial advice from a poor person. I would take financial advice from somebody who's been successful financially for a lifetime, right? Like, those are the people that have the most wisdom. So I think the same thing applies here. And I think it's important to understand that, look, when it comes to something that's really meaningful in your life, something like your finances, something like your family, something like your health and your well-being, like, these are really important pillars to your best life. When you're thinking about those things, it's so important to get those things right, because those are the pillars that make life so much better. And a lot of guys just kind of grow old gracefully, right? They don't really take great care of themselves. And again, I think part of it is just that little bit of ego. I can do it on my own. But look, how has that been working out for you? Like, we have to be honest with ourselves. And when it finally gets to a point where things get bad enough, that's when I find that some guys tend to reach their hand out. But you can wait too long. Right? We're only on this planet for a limited amount of time. Like, I'm approaching 50 years old, and I'm thinking back and I'm going, my goodness, that went really fast. And it's only going faster. So look, if it comes to something really important for you, get some help. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, guys do better when they have help. Think of, like, special forces operators. Think about the Army, right? Guys do better when they're on a team, when they've got support, when they've got other people kind of helping them out and showing them the ropes. Like, if you want to be successful, why not go do something that other successful people have already been doing and just listen, right? Listen and then do the thing, right? Do the thing. So look, again, if you're not in a great place and you'd like some help, click on the link below somewhere around this video and check out the new Healthumentary that we put together. And I hired a professional group of videographers to come in and actually create something that's very valuable for anybody that watches. And if you're a guy over 40 and you want to get your health and your fitness, this really important pillar of your life, really dialed in, that video is going to give you a lot of really good information and even provide you with an opportunity to possibly work together on helping you to live your best life in a body that looks, feels, and performs great, that is very, very healthy. So look, check out the link somewhere in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in that video.